What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Watch and Learn Hoops Academy. It's Hugo Black here, and today we're going to talk about LeBron James's comments on the whole Anthony Edwards not wanting to be the face of the NBA. Last night, the Lakers played the Timberwolves, and in that game, Anthony Edwards actually got ejected. Got 2 techs, he ends up throwing the ball into the stands. So, to me, I feel like Anthony Edwards kind of day by day keeps showing us why he doesn't really want to be the face of the NBA. Just because of the way he acts. Now, LeBron James, after the game, he was asked his thoughts on Anthony Edwards' statements. Listen to what he had to say about it.
I mean, it's unfortunate, but I don't know. Why do you want to be the face of a league when all the people that that cover our game and talk about our game on a day-to-day basis on everybody? I mean, have that responsibility. It's just weird. It's weird energy from the people that I don't know, but Channing, he said it. He said it perfectly. Couldn't have said it no better. But Ant said he don't want it. Obviously, I didn't ask for it, but I knew there was a responsibility for me, not only to my family, my friends, my community, and whoever that was going to follow my journey throughout my career. Not only in Ohio when I started there, but all over America and all over the world when I traveled all over the world. So. I've always taken that seriously and understood from the beginning what being a professional was all about and being a role model was all about. So try to hold that with the utmost respect and honor. But I feel I understand. I completely understand. This is weird energy when it comes to that.
So those are LeBron's thoughts on it, and I feel like there's a lot that can be unpacked here. Just from the way he starts when he says he understands why Anthony Edwards might not want to be the face of a league where the people who cover the league are constantly talking down on the game. I get that part. I understand it. That's something that's been a big talking point, like a real back and forth this season, more so than ever. Every night you have inside the NBA or whoever talking down on the game, and then the players are like, when are you going to say something positive? When are you going to talk about all of the good things that happen in the NBA? Because there are a ton of good things that happen in the NBA. There's a lot of good that just goes unnoticed because obviously, naturally, the media understands how the world works and social media works and what people gravitate to. So even if they do mention something, say, hey, so-and-so had 50 points, and then their next sentence is, man, the other game I watched last night was an ugly game. It was terrible. That one's going to draw more attention. And it's like there's a fine line because some of it is people just piling on because the cool thing to do right now is talk down about the NBA. But at the same time, other people are just being honest. So when there's that type of talk and it starts to get negative and gimmicky, I can understand why someone would say, well, why would I want to be the face of that? But I don't really think it's that simple. You're not being the face of a bad league. Being the face of the NBA means so much more than that. NBA players are some of the most recognized athletes around the world because you can actually see them. You can touch them. You see their emotion. And people really look up to NBA players like superheroes. So to be the face of a league, that's not something to shy away from, in my opinion. At least not just because you don't want to hear somebody say that, the NBA is in a bad place. So I don't agree with it on that part. And then when you listen to what he's saying, he says that he didn't ask to be the face of the league, but he felt the responsibility. He felt responsible to not only himself, but his family, the kids that look up to him, his community, for everybody that's just, okay, I'm gonna step into this role and I'm gonna do the absolute best I can do. And he took everything that came with it. So it's like on one hand, he says he understands it, but then on the other hand, it's like there's no way he understands it that much because he would never choose to do that. And I wonder why more people don't feel like that. Like with Steph Curry being the face of the league, I don't think it's like at the end of the day, he's just being himself and just trying to be a good person. And when you have a clean record like that, you're a family man, you just have a naturally great image. Those are the people that we tend to look up to and put on a platform or a pedestal. So it's like, again, you can't get mad at Anthony Edwards for not wanting to do that. But it's just disappointing, especially when you're a fan and you love Anthony Edwards the way that we love LeBron, the same way we love Steph, the same way we love Kobe and Mike. That's how people love Anthony Edwards. His personality, his charisma, just the flair he plays with. People are drawn to it. So, of course, we see him. We want to put him up there. When I think about the NBA, I want to think about Anthony Edwards. It's just a natural thing for people. And the fact that he's seeing all the love that people are giving him and he's kind of like, I don't want that. It hurts. So it's going to disappoint people. There are people who may want that position. You hear Jason Tatum. He's basically been on a campaign like, hey, yo, why am I not the face of the league? Why don't nobody like me? I don't know. There's no answer for it. We just don't. And when I say we, I'm talking about just the consensus. The reason why he hasn't been just handed the keys is because for whatever reason, people don't want it to be him. People don't like Jason Tatum like that. I don't know why. But Anthony Edwards has everything that we love. So why doesn't he feel like, you know what? I got y'all. He's already in the commercials. He's already got the big contract. He has everything else that comes along with being the face of the NBA. So why not just embrace who he is? All you have to do is stop getting technicals. His coach himself said that Anthony Edwards needs to be better when it comes to technical. He shouldn't be leading the NBA in technicals. He shouldn't be getting kicked out of the game and now he's getting suspended. Like, those are things that you didn't see Kobe doing, stuff like that. You didn't see Michael Jordan getting kicked out of games, leading the league in technical fouls. LeBron, Steph, you don't see them doing stuff like that. It's just disappointing to see Anthony Edwards act like he's a role player, like he's Draymond Green or Rasheed Wallace. No disrespect to them. They're both amazing players, but there's a role on the team for people to crash out. Anthony Edwards does not have the crash out role. We want to see him be the face, the star, the people that guys look up to. No matter what he says, he can't stop people for having that admiration that they have for him. No matter what he does, my nephew is going to love him. So, of course, we just want you to, hey, bro, act like this. Act a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's kids watching you. I'd rather not have a kid get attacked and throw the ball into the stands. So it's like, I just wonder if LeBron feels like more people should feel responsible or try to share that responsibility. Because when you listen to guys like Kevin Durant talk about the face of the league, he questioned it and was like, what exactly is the face of the league? Because he doesn't feel like it's one guy. He feels like everybody has a role in moving the league forward. And I feel like everybody should not only have that role, but just feel responsible to put the game in a better place. And doing so will actually stop the media from talking down so bad if everybody collectively decided, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's make this look a certain way. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree with LeBron saying, he understands why nobody will want to be the face of the NBA? Do you feel like the media is ruining that title? Is the media and the way we talk about the game going to make people shy away from wanting to be role models? Or do you, are you on the other side of the coin and say, hey, look, man, if you get appointed, there's nothing wrong with just being better? Let me know in the comments.